の星読みの魔術師とスケール8の時読みの魔術師でペンデュラムスケールをセッティング。揺れろ魂のペンデュラム。天空に描け光のアーク。ペンデュラム召喚。入れよ我がしもべのモンスターたちを。
Hey there, YouTube. This is M103 on Duelist channel, guys. I got I don't want to say this is bad news because it's just something stupid because I'm a freaking Windows 8 computer. But my webcam is not working. It is a built-in webcam, and I can't even access it with any other program. Basically got the newest update, and now I'm kind of screwed. But just aside from that, I really wanted to talk to you guys about the new set that's gonna be coming out, Duelist Alliance. Which this is one like each set around this time of year for the past couple of years, basically, as far as I can tell, since like GX, they've had a Duelist set. Return the Duelist, Duelist Alliance, GX and 5Ds also had one. Can't remember their exact names, but that's besides the point. These sets to me always seem like really good. It's a really good way to revamp the meta and to just to play the game in general. Even down to the comments are really interesting. But also, pendulum monsters with, Arc V coming out and everything. To me, I think that's just awesome. The only thing I just do not agree about this set though is the cover art. It doesn't say anything about Arc V, and I think it would have been really cool if they actually had like the Arc V part, and it, like how 5Ds had their logo in it. But that's just my thing. But yeah, let's just get right into it. Like, there you go. Its release date is August 15th. Basically next month. We have like less than a month to basically wait for it. And that's the thing. It's like when we first heard about Pendulum Monster, like back in February, and Duelist Alliance and everything, I was like, I can't wait until this episode comes out. I can't wait. And now it's like a stone throws away, and just so much time has passed. A new tournament season, a new story arc means it's time for brand new deck themes, basically archetypes, and all new monster types, basically pendulums and shit. Following their introduction in Superstar Space Time Showdown, which I still don't, I can't get them because they're not at my local one. Pendulum monsters appear in full force in the Duelist Alliance booster set. Half monster and half spell card, these magical creatures let duelists swing the tide of battle with pendulum summons, which I love the mechanic, and to watch the anime, it's so awesome. The powerful new game mechanic of Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG guaranteed to impact duels like never before. For the first time in 6 years, Duelist Alliance has also introduced a new monster type to the games, Worms or Whims. I'm not sure how the correct pronunciation is yet, but basically, like, I've already played I've already done a couple of duels with this deck, or this new type of monster, and I don't I see why they call them that, because basically they're from, as far as I can understand, Chinese folklore. If I'm basically wrong, please correct me with a comment down below. I like the deck. I like the idea of the deck. It has so much potential. The thing I do not like about it, though, they're not dragons, and they look like dragons, and there's no point of having what's the point of having a whole archetype and everything of this new type and not call it dragons? Like, I know, like, they want to bring out a new thing and shit, but still. Anyways, these fearless cousins of dragonkind, which basically, yeah, they're dragons, can stand up to any monster challenge. Monster that challenges it. I guess that's how it goes. Duelists will also be treated to a brand new ongoing deck theme based on Dante's Inferno. That sounds really cool. Considered to be one of the great classics of Western literature. On top of this, Duelist Alliance also introduced several other tournament-level deck themes and that will delight duelists with their intriguing strategies. Basically, Shaddolls, and I think there was like another one, but I can't think of it right now. And here's the thing, like the biggest thing about this set, and I quickly skimmed over this, is a 100-card set, which is a little bit big, for a brand new set, for basically introducing a whole mechanic and shit, in my point of view. 48 commons, which is actually not that bad. 48 different commons. Okay, not bad. It's actually kind of less. 20 different rares. Let me restate that. 20 different rares. And I've actually looked this up. Basically, they're just basically gonna make all Shaddolls, which I've already done like a whole deck profile and everything about. They're basically gonna make all those the rares and commons. I mean, they're probably gonna make most of them rares if anything. Only the fusions, I believe one fusion is gonna be secret. Their fusion spell is gonna be secret. Another fusion is gonna be super, or something in that perspective. And I'm just like, okay, you're gonna make an archetype that works for so many decks which we've already seen four different fusions. We have the two that's coming out in this set, I believe, and then we have one that fuses with a fire, and then one that fuses with an earth. There's been so many people that have already made deck profiles and other kinds of shit about mixing Shaddoll with E-Hero. Strauss is not gonna be a thing, and that's probably the only reason why they'll ever bring it back. Okay. 14 different super rares. To me, that's ridiculous. The only there's no way that you can feasibly get all the supers with like 2 boxes. And the thing is, this set is going to be crazy expensive. One, because yeah, it's the set that's going to establish the new mechanic, so all the cards in it are going to be super expensive, which sucks because I really want to buy like a whole case of money. But not just that, if you want a super rare, or if you're looking for a certain one, you're not going to get it. You're not going to get it unless you pay someone, to get off of them, or pre-order it, or some other bullshit. I don't care. Sorry, kids. But still, it's just, you're not going to, like, if you're trying to fish for a certain card, you're not going to get it. You might as well buy in bulk, or buy from other players. So, just letting you guys know. Then 10 ultra rares, and 8 different secrets. Let me repeat that. 8 different secrets. I don't think I've ever seen a set that had 8 different secrets. I think the most I've ever seen is probably 5. And I can't remember what set that was. I mean, that is a ridiculous number. Like, the secrets are just going to be so ridiculously priced. Unless you start getting like 3 of them in a box, guaranteed. You're like, it's gonna make deck building harder, basically, because you're gonna have to put more money out. You're gonna have to really look for it, do some haggling and shit. But also at the same time, it's good because it's not like E-Dragons. It's not like, okay, let's build a deck that's all rares and then get like 1 or 2 supers and then 3 secrets, and that's it. You got the deck. And it's just, I'm liking how that they're staying away from that. E-Dragons was just so easy to build, and that's what I was kind of afraid of at first when I heard about Shaddolls being mostly rares. It's like, great, now we're going to have another E-Dragon deck that everyone's going to build, and everyone is going to basically just have the exact same deck, and it's just going to come down to either luck or skill. Pretty much going to be a mixture of both. But I'm glad that they didn't do that, and, oh yeah, plus, ultimate rare versions of 5 cards, and ghost rare version of 1 card. That is awesome. So, yeah, the only cards that you can get multiples of, or you could even possibly get more than one, that's basically super rare or high, or ultra rare or higher, or yeah, it's only going to be like ultimates and the ghost, which ghost is like you get 2 out of every case. Ghosts are crazy rare, but they're not that, they don't really feel that much money, which is weird. Alright. Sorry if this video is taking a little long. The sneak preview promo card, which basically, when they finally do the sneak peek and everything, this is gonna be the promo card. And just looking at it, let's just look at the art right here. Just look at this, forget the effect right here. Look at the card. We already know it's a dark, level 6, scale 3 on each side, which I'll get to that in a second, but how I love Pendulum Summoning. 23 attack, 1,000 defense. I love the art. They're really stepping up on their art. It's just so awesome. 2, it's a vanilla, meaning it's a normal monster. This is not a spell card. This is not a trap card. This is not a normal monster. Okay. I already have to understand that they're also going to introduce, I believe, 2 more normal monster pendulums, which I believe they're going to be common. Here's my biggest thing. One, it's going to make, oh, you run, why do you run normal monsters? Do you rescue rabbits at 1? There's no real good deck with them or anything. You can't really run it unless you're doing like E-Hero, Gem Knight, but even those decks kind of suck. Pendulum Summoning allows cards like that to be revamped. They allow them to come back in a way. Another thing is, look at the scales. Right now, each scale is gonna be even with the other. Basically, the blue scale is gonna be equal to the red scale. For those that do not know how pendulum summoning works, which I'm gonna make a video kind of teaching how to play or how to work or how to use the mechanic. But crash course. If you put this pendulum monster in the red pendulum zone, use the red scale. If you use in the blue pendulum zone, use the blue scale. Right now, it's irrelevant because they're equal on both sides. Same with Time Gazer and Stargazer. So it's just it doesn't really matter which side you use. But this is going to kind of prove my point of how I just love how this mechanic's going. We could have a pendulum monster that could have a blue scale of 1 and a red scale of 12. Okay. And depending on which zone you put that in, could really just you have a 4 on your blue, and and you put the 12, put this monster on the red, so it's a 12. Now you can bring out 5 through 11s as much as you want. Oh, okay. Or you could even go from 1 to even the second one, 1 through 12, and it's like, or 2 through 11. It's just, if they were both red, it'll make the mechanic boring really quickly. But since they changed it like that they can actually put a twist, some strategy into the mechanic, not just simply just splashing onto the field as much as you can, by actually making a strategy out of it. That's why this mechanic's gonna say. That's why we're gonna have decks that are gonna use it. That's not gonna overpower everything else. It's not gonna make freaking Fire Fist or Mermaid or Dirgia or Artifacts. Hell, go for everything. It's not gonna make those decks broke. Because most decks now, you basically run all the same levels because of Xyz summoning. For synchro summons, you only run lower levels, so you only have that variety. But with pendulum summoning, you can run everything. You can run so much if you have the right pendulum monsters. And I know this sounds like a really dumb rant, but I felt it was needed to be said. Yeah, sorry about the long video, but if you guys still are with me, thank you for watching. It's a big thing. I hate saying this and doing this because I really don't want people to know. But please start clicking those ads. It's out of I started in March, so we're going on March, April, May, June, July, 5 months later. And I've only made $6 off the ads, which I'm not complaining. But the problem is that I really want the ads to really invest into the channel more. I get more camera equipment, green screen, stuff like that, because I'm working minimum wage at a grocery store right now, so it's can't really do much with it. But as always, down in the description down below there'll be 2 links. One link will to actually no, be 3 links. Sorry. One link will be to the Duelist on Facebook page. Please check it out. That will be me on Twitter. Please check that out. I'm always tweeting stuff. It's always hilarious. And also, third link will be to this page right here. You guys can just check it out yourselves if you guys want to look it over. However, and as always, thanks for watching.